Hello everybody. So it's been a while since I made a video, and this could actually end up being like a comedy of errors because I'm doing some stuff different today for this batch. I use it in making an easier batch, but it actually has some things in it that accelerate trace, and my oils are actually about 105 degrees because I have a little bit of a time crunch. My mom has had some health issues. Well, she is having health issues, serious, really serious. So I took some time off from making soap. Well, I have been, but no videos. I haven't made any videos. Just this is the only second one I've made in quite a long time. But I'll probably be posting this one first. I'm not sure, we'll see. But anyway, this one I'm making our goat milk and honey soap today. And the oils, I usually like them to be room temperature, which is usually about 75, 80 to about 85 degrees, depending on how hot it is outside. And it's been kind of unseasonably humid, but not so hot, but it's still really hot outside. And anyway, don't have time to let my oils get to the temperatures that I need them to be, but it should be okay. I mean, I used a soap around 120 and did this recipe and didn't have any problems, but I'm mixing it up a little bit and doing it a little bit different today, as I have our goat milk and infused with our honey, which our bees have swarmed, but we still had some of their honey. And so it's our honey from our farm and goat's milk that we're going to be adding now. So after I've already added my goat's milk and my lye solution, everything is already in here, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a stick blend real quick, and then I'm going to add the goat's milk and the honey in here. And this is where it's a little bit different, because generally I always add my goat's milk to my lye, but we're going to give it a try this way and see how it goes. And the color is, if you can tell, I'm sure you probably can, but it's turning orange, which is very typical for this. That is the reaction with the goat's milk and the honey, which has a super high sugar content, obviously, which makes it heat up. So this gets really hot. But we're going to go ahead and add our oatmeal. It's organic oatmeal. And just get that blended up. I like to let it run in here for quite a while so we get the big chunks out. But this orange will actually go away, and it'll turn a nice creamy yellow color. And then we're going to add our fragrance oil, which is a custom blend that I do for this soap. It has a very heavily, like a cherry scent, but it is not a straight up almond, which has that cherry scent. Kind of vanilla-y, creamy, with a little, just a hint of spice, and then the cherry, which is, to me, really smells like almonds. Anyway, my video went off. Don't know where it went off at, but I'll go back and check later. But as you can see, it's kind of lightened up. The orange has gone away a little bit, so we're just going to go ahead and get this poured into our brambleberry mold over here. And this one's super simple, so I don't add any colorants or anything to it. Just a totally natural. And I'm going to let this part set up for just about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll come back and add the rest and texture the top. Alright, so you can see it's nice and set up, not even a wiggle, so we're going to go ahead and add the rest here to the top. And I do this on purpose to get it a little bit full, more full than our usual, so that it acts kind of like a frosting on top. Give it a nice high bar. And because of the goat's milk, which heats up a batch of soap on its own because of its sugar content, the honey inside does as well. So this one does get hot. And soaping at as high of a temperature as what I did today, totally not recommended because of the already hot nature of a honey and oatmeal soap in the first place. So not something I would typically do, especially I've actually never made it before adding the goat's milk and honey after I've already added the lye, but it turned out pretty well, so hopefully it'll be good. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of move this around a little bit, and then we'll do a little bit more texturing so I can kind of get it all evened out. I have enough everywhere. And I'm not going to add anything else to the top of this. In the summertime here in Florida, the stores and stuff where I keep this can get a little bit hot and humid, so we don't want any uncooked oatmeal getting any kind of mold or anything on it, because it can do that in a nice humid Florida environment. Even with air conditioning, the humidity here is really kind of crazy. So we'll pull this up, and this is going to give us a really nice high bar soap. And I totally need to remember to bring my spoons back out to my studio. But my brain hasn't been functioning on all of its cylinders lately. If anybody has had a parent or family member go through a serious health crisis, I'm sure you know. And this is not my mom's first rodeo, unfortunately. She had a liver transplant in 2007 and a rare form of breast cancer about 2 years ago. And now we're dealing with this. I don't know, it's not really fair, right? But she's very strong, and we just gotta pray. Keep praying. But keeping busy it really does help me to stay focused and to have an outlet for a lot of my energies, a positive outlet. So anyway, there we go. That is our goat milk, oats and honey with honey from our own bees. Even if they have scarpered, we still have their honey, and hopefully we'll be able to get another hive at another point where we'll be able to, but not anytime soon. We're gotta get our still doing hurricane cleanup, and we brought in about all the new things we can handle right now. So with getting our bucks back and starting to breed the goats again, hopefully for fall kids if all goes well. But anyway, we'll be back, and you'll be able to see the color change in about 18, probably more like 24 hours for this one. I like to give it a while so that you can see the color change, but we'll be back and we'll get it all cut up and we'll see what it looks like. Oh, okay, so it's actually been a little bit less than 24 hours since I made this one, our goat milk, oats and honey. And we're just gonna get it out of our brambleberry mold. And I'll show you the difference in color. It's quite remarkable from the orangey goodness that we had yesterday to what it is now. It's a nice creamy, kind of a pale tan color. And we're gonna get this up on my multi-bar cutter, which I'm gonna try to think of a name for it. I don't know, it seems like such a big piece of equipment, it should have its own name. So anyway, you can see it's kind of changed to a nice creamy tan. And because of the oatmeal that we're having there, I'm going to turn it over on its side. But I just wanted to show you, you can tell that it got really hot. I knew it was going to get hot because of the sugar content from the honey and the goat's milk and soaping at such a high temperature. So it was totally expected. Could have been avoided if I had soaped cooler, because I was about 105 degrees with the oils and my lye solution. And I also do like a 30% water discount, which usually with things that overheat, I kind of like bump that up a little bit, or bump it down really, and do less of a discount. But didn't do that with this one, so this is what we get. Little cracking on top for where it got really hot, and kind of tried to make some room as it was getting hot, where the top, you know how lava works, crust, lava, hot, comes out. Anyway, that's what happened here. So we're going to turn it over on its side and get it lined up. And it's very simple what it looks like on the inside, so everybody's gonna look the same, because they all, obviously, no color, no swirls, no nothing like that in there, so. But this one smells oh so good. It's one of my very favorite soaps. But you can see, nice creamy tan color with little bits of the oatmeal in there. And the honey kind of smells like, it has the, you can smell the earthy, the oatiness of the oatmeal that's in here. Plus it's in the fragrance, which is a custom blend that I use, plus the cherry almond kind of traditional oatmeal milk and honey soap. But of course ours is goat milk, oat and honey from our own farm. But anyway, this one will be restock. We always carry this one, just haven't had it online in our store for quite a while with all the things that we've had going on. But anyway, restocked, and will be available towards the end of July. So if you're looking for that one, it will be on our website probably the last week in July. So we thank you for watching, and we thank you for all of our new subscribers. We've had quite a few, even when I haven't been making videos. So I thank you so much for giving us a chance and coming back to watch our videos and supporting our farm. And we will talk to you later, and everybody have a blessed day.